Driving on Route 66. Most likely the street you live on is small, smooth, and paved, not rough and dusty. But are you aware that paved roads were not always so common? About 100 years ago, if you wanted to travel, your horse and buggy would use a dirt road. Sometimes these roads were little more than trails. Their paths drift this way and that. In 1908, the Model T Ford was introduced to Americans. This was the first car that people could afford to buy. However, roads that were made for horses weren't good enough for cars. A car has a solid body and it weighed a lot. It could get stuck when it was driving off on a muddy road. An entire trip could be ruined. In 1916, Congress set aside money to build roads. Later, a paved route that started in Chile, Chicago was mapped out. It would go through Oklahoma and in warm, sunny Los Angeles. The road was named Route 66. In 1938, the last section on the road was paved. Route 66 was a popular highway. Many people were tired of long, cold winters. Their aim was to move to a place with mild weather. They used Route 66 to travel west. Truckers carrying goods used Route 66 too. Motels and restaurants popped up along the highway. Over the next 30 years, many people used Route 66. It was nicknamed Main Street of America. There was even a popular television show called Route 66. Then came much bigger highways that crossed the country. People were buying newer and faster cars. They wanted better roads and more lanes. By the 1980s, these big highways were in place. That was the beginning of the end for Route 66. Today, Route 66 is no longer a main route westward, but it refuses to disappear. Drivers traveling west on other roads might take a side trip and travel along Route 66. Once there, they might pause at the stores and motels that are still open. There won't be many though, because many towns have moved. Many towns have disappeared. Many buildings are empty and people have moved away. Route 66 is a story of both success and defeat. It was an important road for many years, but then its importance faded. Many people still seek out Route 66 to discover what life on the highway once was like.